Hi everybody, welcome to the thumb. Today I'm going to take off this field of farm around and find out black beans. There's still some green ones in here. Those will hopefully just kind of like thrash right through. I guess they are actually black. Throw that down. They are actually black, but they're not ready to go. So let me turn this around. Here's what they look like. Pretty thin. They are dried down good. What I'm going to do is I'll probably make one round or part of a round, and I'm going to leave everything set the same way it was when I took them soybeans off. And yeah, other than pushing the head down, I don't really have to do anything to it. But I'm going to try that and see if how bad they split and stuff. And I'll probably even dump the first little bit out. Just dump it in the pasture here and let the cattle have them if they want them. And yeah, other than that, I'm going to see how things go. I'll try to get some good footage of it, and hope you like it. Thanks for watching so far. Well, that's down. Gonna flip around real quick. Guess I better put it in gear. Well, I'm not quite sure what happened, but for some reason my rotor quit turning, and yeah, she's kind of plugged up. It's just like any other combine, I guess. It plugs up before you can stop it. But anyway, I don't know. I really don't know why. I looked back and yeah, I seen the cylinder wasn't turning, and here we sit. So here's what's going on. This is what's going on in there. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me turn this around. So what I'm going to do is pull out as much as I can, I guess, and then try to turn it backwards. So before I started that, I went ahead and I turned down the cylinder speed because I don't want to split these beans any more than I have to. And that might have been the reason this all happened. So far I haven't run across any thistle at least. The worst part was, I mean, there was a lot of weeds there, but there was a pretty good patch of beans. I don't know if there was like a big bunch of these on the draper and then just all of a sudden they all went through or what, but yeah, it's a little bit of a kind of a pain. Okay, I'm going to start her up. Looks like my belt's plenty tight. The belt was slipping. Guess I probably could try tightening that up a little bit. Yeah, it's possible that it's just a little tough. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna turn the film and see that. Well, let's have another go at it. See what happens. Farm around and find out. The girls like them as much as the deer do. Here's what we got. So that should take care of most of the soybeans that were in there. And I'm just going to spread these out so they can't just fill up on them. But yeah, there's a lot of, there's a black nightshade seed. There's some deer poop. What else do we have here? Yeah, some green beans, a soybean. There's a purple black bean. Yeah. Not a very good, not very good. They might end up just being cattle feed. But I'm going to try to close these sieves down just a little bit more. Maybe it'll keep some of them green ones out of there. I'll see what I can do. It's kind of a, I'm going to have to clean them out a little bit before I close them, so can't do that with one hand. Okay, so what I did, you can see all these bean pods kind of that strung through there. I closed that top one down pretty much all the way, not quite all the way, but there's still just a little bit of room left. But any actual beans that are bouncing around on there should fall down into this clean grain elevator. But I think that's actually opened up enough, especially towards the back there, where I can't believe this thing's already wore out. But yeah, back there's quite a bit of space between the sieves there. I wish I had a screen, but I don't. So yeah, and then this bottom one's opened up just a little bit farther, so I guess if they do make it that far, then they should be able to fall through, but hopefully most of them green pods will stay out of here. If not, I probably won't be taking this load to town. So anyway, hang with me. So how did the farm around and find out no-till black bean plot do? In a sentence, in a few words, not very good. I'm not impressed. Why? I think the biggest thing is it didn't mature very good. Have a lot of green pods in there, and this is just what made it through the combine. You know, if this is full, I think it's 18 bushels. So let's say there's 15 bushels. Let's say 16 and a half. That'd be like 1,000 pounds, right? Does that make sense? So say 10 bags in an acre. If this is an acre, I wouldn't say that's very good. As far as a test, I'd say it's successful, because there's a lot of things that, if this had a lot of variances in it, like up here in this high spot where I'm standing, the beans looked good. Down there in that low spot, they drowned it out just like any other beans would have. That spot over there where I did some minimal till, it wasn't much better. The weeds were the biggest problem, biggest issue. I mean, I'm not sure why. I mean, I sprayed everything pretty much the same as what I sprayed my conventional beans. The only thing I did different was not tilled. I did not till it. I just put them into the hard ground. Whether it was I don't know, whether it was because the ground didn't warm up as well because it wasn't tilled, or whether it was because it was, you know, had moisture there. I don't know. I do like the way the ground looks now compared to the way the conventional beans looked. I mean, if you look at this ground, it's got, and there's even a worm right there as we speak. But yeah, it's worm castings are great in this ground. And I've always told myself, if I can't figure out how to grow black beans no-till, I don't want to grow them anymore. And I think I might grow beans one more year, and if the price doesn't get better on them, I don't think I'm going to bother growing black beans. I might as well just, you know, you don't make as much as you don't make as much on soybeans as you make on black beans, but for the stress and extra chemicals and whatever that you have to use compared to soybeans, I might as well just grow soybeans. Yeah, if the price ever goes back up on black beans, or I might start growing them again. But I don't know. I tell myself that now after a kind of a bad situation. I get discouraged. But anyway, did it work? No. Oh no. I probably won't. I might try another test plot again. I might do some homework this winter, and I might do another test plot. If there's something else I can do different, I might do it, whether it's like fertilizer or, you know, wait a couple weeks later. I don't know. There might be some way to make things better. I'm not gonna give up on it, but as far as this one was concerned, I would say it was I came away with more questions than answers. So was it a successful crop? No. Was it a successful test? Yes. So the all crop did pretty good. I think it took them, it peeled everything off the ground pretty good. I can't complain. It's and if the straw was pretty wet yet, so I think it could have thrashed them out a little bit better if conditions would have been better. So but for the most part, I can't complain. I think she did pretty good. So all that being said, that's the verdict on the Farm Around and Find Out Black Bean No-Till plot. So thanks for watching Thumb Country Stuff, and take her easy.